what are your thoughts about AI overall?
I think AI, he was a great basketball player. I loved watching him play. We're talking about Allen Iverson, right? I'm sorry, I had to do that. I'm sorry.
It will change our lives in every way.
Well, I'm still learning a lot about it.
AI is, to me, just in its infancy.
I'm intrigued by it. It's maybe something I spend a lot of time looking at recently.
So I am an AI lover.
And I think AI is a great head start. It's a great place for people to start with a blank sheet of paper and see what gets created.
I tried to write a lease. So I said, write me a lease agreement using Alabama real estate law. And it wrote me a lease agreement in like 10 seconds. So I called my lawyer and said, man, you're fired.
I think AI is a great new advancement in human technology. I think it's a great way for us to get information, analyze information in a really efficient way that we've never seen before. But I also think it's not really anything more than that. I think a lot of people are really overhyping it or making it seem as if like it's this existential thing. And I think really it's just another technological innovation. With each new technological innovation, there's always excitement around it. There's always people who are maybe a little bit fearful, have some doubts. But over time, we adapt to it, we use it, and it just becomes ubiquitous.
AI is going to impact our industry, I believe, for the positive. Supply chain is an issue in our industry, and AI can help control that supply chain and bring us well-informed decisions when we're constructing our projects.
I am always optimistic individually, but I have concerns about how people will use it and the relationship that it will have with people.
Our community is already behind. There's already a huge gap when it comes to digital literacy. So really, that's my only concern is like, how can we equip the community with, whether it be becoming a prompt engineer or like really figuring out ways that they can really adopt it into their everyday learning or everyday, parts of life.
In our industry, I think it's going to help us make better decisions and help our customers make better decisions. But kind of the proof's in the pudding. We're watching it and learning from it just as much as it's learning from us.
Really what we've been trying to do is eliminate a lot of the waste. So that comes with being able to go online and know exactly how something's going to look or fit on your body, and that's all powered by AI.
How are people's privacy protected? How is data stored? If I type in a question or what personal attributes of mine are ultimately being stored and then further indexed.
So one question I've been thinking about is with new technology, especially really big advances in technology, there's always new jobs that come from it, right? If you think about something like the internet when it was being created, it created a lot of jobs that didn't exist before. And I think a lot of people maybe have some concerns about AI automating some jobs or taking some jobs, but really I'm interested and I'm curious about what are the types of jobs that an innovation like AI is going to create in the future, which I think is really exciting.
How we gather the information, that's my biggest question. I know we gather a lot of information along the internet, but when we're looking at all of that information and deciphering it, who is gaining, again, what the truth is?
I think like lots of emerging technologies, it's kind of hard to understand where to start and how to find your path into AI at this point. But I think, I've always been somebody who believes you can never stop learning. So trying to explore the different solutions, the different applications and the different uses is something I'm intrigued about.
Well, we're gonna need collaboration because, everybody's still trying to figure it out. How can we still enhance the workforce, Okay, how can we prep everybody to get ready for what's about to happen? And really tapping into the corporations and seeing what ways are they're implementing it, and then what's going to be their greatest need.
I think it can have a great effect in the clinical arena, in the education arena, in the research arena, and also in operations.
Well, we know that AI is going to be a fundamental force in the way we approach business going forward. And collaboration is going to be important. That human interaction, not only with AI, but with each other, is going to be affected by AI. AI is going to be an advantage at the starting line. It's going to help people to understand data, understand opportunity and challenge. And that, I think, is going to create more opportunity for human leadership.
You know, what can generative AI do from a predictive nature around things like cancer outcomes, you know, rare genetic diseases? You know, again, way out of my depth in terms of understanding, but I think if I could wave my magic wand and if the capabilities truly existed, I think there's a huge wealth of opportunity.
What would AI do for me? It would help me catch more fish. It would let my motorbike ride without me so that I could get on and off to stretch a little. But I don't know, I think just the idea that you can get more comprehensive answers to questions and save you time. You know, I'm 60 this year and the only currency that I don't have enough of is time. So if AI can find a solution to give me back time that I spend doing useless things, that would be incredible, and be able to use them to do the things I love.